I'm Kelly Lloyd.
And I'm Charnice.
Today we're going to show you Erikson's 8 stages of psychosocial development.
Starting with trust versus mistrust.
Hi Petunia, you hungry? You hungry girl? How's that warm milk? Alright, it's nighttime.
According to Erikson, the major developmental task in infancy is to learn whether other people, especially primary caregivers, regularly satisfy basic needs. If caregivers are consistent sources of food, comfort, and affection, an infant will learn trust, that others are dependable and reliable.
If caregivers are neglectful or perhaps even abusive, the infant instead learns mistrust, that the world is undependable, unpredictable, and possibly a dangerous place.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap. Clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap. Clap your hands. All right, now we're gonna do the basic step. To the left.
What do you
Take
mean my bills are due tomorrow? No, I'm not gonna get anything.
Right foot,
You
left
need to be quiet. No, why are you yelling at me? No, you're not yelling at me.
Cha-cha, real quick.
The second stage that we will be talking about is autonomy versus shame and doubt.
And this occurs in toddler years. Oh, you're doing very good. Next time, just try to stay in the lines a little bit, but here's a peppermint for you. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As toddlers gain increasing muscle coordination and mobility, they become capable of satisfying some of their own needs. They begin to feed themselves, wash and dress themselves, and use the toilet. If caregivers encourage self-sufficient behavior, toddlers develop a sense of autonomy, a sense of being able to handle problems on their own.
But if caregivers demand too much too soon, refuse to let children perform tasks to which they are capable, or ridicule early attempts of self-sufficiency, children may instead develop shame and doubt about their ability to handle problems. What are you doing? You're not even coloring in the lines. Get here. You don't even deserve to do it.
Erikson's third stage is initiative versus guilt,
Which occurs in preschool years. You're doing really good. Just make sure you're careful with the scissors and try to go along the lines.
Okay.
Good job, though.
Thank you. Preschoolers are increasingly able to accomplish tasks on their own, and with this growing independence come many choices about activities to being pursued. Sometimes children take on projects they can readily accomplish, but at other times they undertake projects that are beyond their capabilities or that interfere with other people's plans and activities. If parents and preschool teachers encourage and support their children's efforts while also helping them make realistic and appropriate choices, children develop initiative, independence in planning and undertaking activities.
But if instead adults discourage the pursuit of independent activities or dismiss them as silly and bothersome, children develop guilt and their needs and desires. And you're a little too young to be playing with sweets here. I'll fill it out for you.
Erikson's fourth stage is industry versus inferiority,
Which occurs in elementary school years.
Okay, I'm ready for school, Mommy.
Your slippers are cute and all, but those are not for school, those are for the house. So let's go find your gym shoes.
Okay. Erikson viewed the elementary school years as critical for the development of self-confidence. Ideally, elementary school provides many opportunities for children to achieve the recognition of teachers, parents, and peers by producing things, drawing pictures, solving problems, writing poetry, and so on. If children are encouraged to make and do things and are then praised for their accomplishments, they begin to demonstrate industry by being diligent, persevering at tasks until completed, and putting work before pleasure.
If children are instead ridiculed or punished for their effort or if they find that they are incapable of meeting their teachers' and parents' expectations, they develop feelings of inferiority about their capabilities.
Okay, I'm ready for school, Mommy.
What took you so long? Come on, you're late. As adolescents make the transition from childhood to adulthood, they ponder the roles that they will play in the adult world.
In this scene, we had two teens, and one was asking her friend what to wear to the sleepover. In adolescent years, teenagers tend to be confused at this age and depend on their friends. I don't know what to wear to the sleepover tonight. Should I wear this? Or should I wear this?
That's disgusting.
Okay. Erickson's fifth stage is intimacy versus isolation,
which occurs in young adulthood.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Oh.
Once young people have established their identities, they are ready to make long-term commitments to others. They become capable of forming intimate, reciprocal relationships and willingly make the sacrifices and compromises that such relationships require.
If people cannot form these intimate relationships, perhaps because of their reluctance or inability to forego the satisfaction of their own needs, then a sense of isolation may result.
Will you marry me?
I don't think I'm ready for that commitment yet. Erickson's seventh stage is generativity versus stagnation,
which occurs in middle ages.
Hi, honey. How was your day?
Good, how was yours?
Good. I made you dinner.
Oh, thank you very much.
During middle age, the primary developmental task is one of contributing to society and helping to guide future generations. When a person makes a contribution during this period, perhaps by raising a family or working toward betterment of society, he or she feels a sense of generativity, a sense of productivity and accomplishment.
In contrast, a person who is self-centered and unable or unwilling to help society move forward develops a feeling of stagnation, a dissatisfaction with his or her relative lack of production.
Hi, honey. How was your day?
It's okay.
I made you dinner.
No thanks. Still have a lot of work to do. You can leave now.
Erickson's last stage is integrity versus despair,
which occurs in retirement years.
I'm so glad we're retired and living a happy life together. Now we can spend each and every waking second together.
The final developmental task is retrospection. People look back on their lives and accomplishments. They develop feeling and contentment and integrity if they believe that they have led a happy, productive life.
Conversely, they may develop a sense of despair if they look back on their life of disappointment and unachieved goals. When I was your age, I would have made so much money if I would have went to school. You better stay in school. You better stay in school.
That brings us to our conclusion of Erickson's 8 stages of psychosocial development.
Brought to you by Charnice Terry
and Kelly Lloyd.